Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. All right, so we've been hearing about this topic for quite some time now. Many of you are probably just like, what difference would this make? Many of you might be excited to see what happens. And then some of you don't know how to feel about this. Link for this article will be found down below for you in the description. And what we're talking about is the possible merger of Dish Network and DirecTV. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say DirecTV, toast, Dish Network, toast. What's the point of two dead companies merging together when nobody is interested in pay TV anyway? Well, yes, I agree 100% on that. But I think the only advantage for Dish Network is that they will gain DirecTV's customers, which is very sizable, and it would make them like the biggest game in town. If they inherit all of DirecTV's customers, and then on top of all the customers that Dish still has, they'll be the biggest game in town, and there'll be one less massive competitor, aka DirecTV, that customers will be able to go to. They'll be forced to go to Dish Network if they want cable, if they want that kind of pay TV. And they can kind of try to cash in on that for as long as possible. Now, cable TV is a dying breed. It's been dying, and it's going to continue to decline unless there's some kind of massive change. And even then, there's just so many customers that don't even watch cable anymore. A lot of people just watch YouTube. They literally just go to their computer, watch YouTube, and if they want to watch certain things, they can search for it on YouTube, or there's so many other free sources of content or cheaper content. You know, if you're gonna pay, you can find streaming services that, like I've said a million times, offer a select amount of channels that you want for a more competitive price than traditional cable. So, I mean, there's discussion here that this merger could happen very soon. Hamid Akhavan, who is the CEO of EchoStar, says that, he said in a statement, "I can't speak to how inevitable it is. To me, obviously, there are significant synergies there. And when you look at the two businesses being in the same space, both businesses are under attack from the content providers and face other challenges. The opportunity is there," he says. "It has always been there. It's a matter of getting us to find the right timing and the economics to look at it. Of course, money has always been a real big issue for Dish and EchoStar, which is why they didn't consider doing the merger earlier. So this is really, I don't know. There's many ways to feel about this. What I do know is it looks like Dish Network is going to do whatever they need to do to try to stay in business. You know, we just talked about the strong possibility of Dish filing for bankruptcy within just a matter of months. So I think it's interesting that they want to spend money now to purchase DirecTV when they could be using that money to do other things. But I guess maybe they're trying to look for a shortcut to try to raise as much money as fast as possible, and maybe they see some kind of small opportunity here to gain some money. You know, if they can hold on to DirecTV's customers for a while, they can profit off of that, and I don't know, spin it around and do what they got to do to, basically just shift funds around and buy time, which, Dish has been very good at buying time. They've been able to buy a lot of time over the last couple of years with all the issues and difficulties that they've been facing financially and just business-wise. A lot of poor decision-making going on. They've still been able to stick around, right? They've found their way through somehow and made it for quite some time now, when they should have fell flat on their face 2 years ago. They should have had about a year to do their business, and then once that didn't work, they basically should have fell. But they didn't. They are still lingering around. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. I think that if they want this deal, it will certainly happen. DirecTV has been looking to basically sell off anyway. And I think Dish is the stronger of the two. It's got a better reputation. It's more competitive. So I don't know. Interesting here to see what would happen. I want to know how much this deal would even cost them. I'm sure it's not going to be cheap. I mean, it won't be as pricey as it would have been years ago, but it'll still be a lot of money. And I don't know whether or not this investment is really smart or not, but I think that Dish will continue to do what they have to do. And this is just what I've been saying about them. They're like the little engine that could. Only I don't know if they'll be able to continue to do it for so much longer, but I know that they're not going to give up. They're certainly going to keep trying until they have like no breath left in them, until their oxygen is completely gone, it looks like. So, yeah. Comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about this decision. I'm sure many of you are against it and just don't see the purpose of it. What's the point, right? Like, everyone is leaving cable, not going to it. But as I said, for those that do still use cable TV and that choose it, snuffing out the competition, taking their customers, having one less competitor, one very large competitor in the same space, might help them make some kind of money, at least temporarily. But again, cable is a dying breed, and it's only so long before cable altogether is gone. Now, maybe at that point, if Dish is able to recoup some funds and use this deal to, make money to put in towards the wireless side and other business ventures, then maybe they'll sell off. I don't know to who. We'll see, right? I mean, they got to have, I would assume, some kind of contingency plan here, right? In their mind, they must be thinking something. Maybe they eventually sell it off to smaller cable companies. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, as always, I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.